Back to school season has arrived, that magical annual tradition when families celebrate education by purchasing enough glue sticks, folders, and shadily specific markers to briefly threaten the national economy. Spending on K through 12 school supplies is expected to drift into the $43 billion range, according to CBS News, because apparently pencils now require a financing strategy. With inflation, tariffs, and the general economy atmosphere of good luck out there, some parents are taking drastic measures to afford the sacred classroom starter pack. One backpack, 12 folders, and a lunchbox featuring whichever character has become obsolete last Thursday. Dr. Erica Richeur from Beyond Finance told CBS News about her company's recent research showing that parents are going into debt and engaging in risky behaviors like gambling and payday loans to keep their kids from feeling left out. In other words, modern school supply lists have evolved from green crowns to consider short-term liquidity options so your child can own the correct water bottle. The survey found parents trapped between protecting their financial future and ensuring their children do not suffer the devastating social consequences of last year's pencil pouch. Beyond Finance found that 70% of surveyed parents felt pressured to buy the same clothes, technology, and supplies as other families, while 61% admitted they bought something so their child would not feel left out. More than half worried their kids could be judged for reusing clothes or supplies, confirming that the cafeteria social order may now hinge on whether a folder has corners crisp enough to signal prosperity. Meanwhile, 42% of those who made pressure-driven purchases later regretted them, reflecting on the traditional emotional after-effects of buying brand new items that people will immediately lose. Bashir said parents can keep school spending under control by letting children prioritize what matters most, choosing one important item, spreading purchases out instead of buying everything at once, and reframing resourcefulness as a family decision. This is sound advice, though it may require parents to explain that we're deciding together what to spend our money on is not the same as the economy has personally challenged our pencil case. So what are some creative things you can do to save money this back-to-school season? Use coupons and discounts. Coupons are not a signal that civilization has failed. They are tiny paper diplomats negotiating peace between your wallet and the shopping cart full of washable markers. The wise parent knows that a 20% discount is not merely savings. It's a small act of rebellion against paying full price for something that will be labeled missing by October. Shop at thrift and second-hand stores. Thrift stores are where last year's must-have backpack goes to discover its second calling. A gently used lunchbox may not arrive with the glow of retail lighting, but it carries a noble truth. Children need pencils, not proof that their parents lost the duel with the end cap display. Besides, buying secondhand teaches kids that value is not always found in plastic packaging and a brand name. Making homemade supplies. Homemade supplies bring back that ancient family tradition of turning cardboard, tape, and optimism into something perfectly good. A decorated binder or handmade pencil pouch may not impress the marketing department at a school supply company, but it can teach a better lesson. Creativity is more important than branding, and sometimes the best thing a child can bring to school is the confidence that not everything worthwhile has to be purchased. Form a group with other parents to order items in bulk or wholesale. Nothing says community quite like several adults gathering to form a temporary purchasing alliance against the tyranny of individually priced glue sticks. Bulk ordering can turn lowly back-to-school panic into a neighborhood strategy session, complete with spreadsheets, shared savings, and at least one person who becomes far too passionate about folders. The wisdom here is simple. When parents cooperate, everyone spends less. Children still get what they need, and no one has to pretend that buying 72 erasers alone is normal.